What's going on out there in YouTube and Rumbleland? Well, Rumbleland, if Rumble decides to actually do its fucking job, it won't. So, like I said yesterday, you want the videos? Rumbleland, there's this marvelous website called YouTube. Scroll on over there, type in the same thing in the search bar, voila, there you go. Not that hard to comprehend. Because if Rumble keeps on doing what the fuck it's doing, guess what I'm not doing? So yeah, just a little FYI for you. If you don't want to miss the content, I would suggest you go over here to YouTube. Plus, I'm sorry, YouTube's so much better. I can chat with you guys. You guys can do this, do that. I just get tired of posting. You know, just posting videos. I can't interact, I can't do shit. Oh, looky there. The Emperor with the moon. Oh, is somebody sitting there starting to put two and two fucking together? Are we sitting here understanding that, maybe 111 on the clock, maybe that, path that you don't want to go down is what you're getting ready to get your foot up your ass to go down? Just saying, I'm just a messenger. Queen of Cups with the moon, both in reverse. Oh, yes. And as always, you guys thought I forgot, but I didn't. Thank you for the views, the shares, the subs, the donations. I don't really give a rat's ass what you're doing something. And that's what we want. We want something. So whether it's a view, whether it's a share, whether it's you talking to your friend, hey, I got this one idiot I watch. You should watch him too. It all works. I'm not picky. But let's sit here and see on what's going on today. Because, you know, we're what? 4 days past eclipse season ending. So we should start to see small steps in a way. Don't look for rocket science. 222 on the clock. Hey, look what decided to come back and say hi. Moon card. Somebody needs to start fucking sitting there and going down, understanding that that scary path has bullies on it. You kick the bullies in the nuts and move the fuck on. Not that hard to comprehend. Seriously, because guess what happens when you take a bully's power away? They can't really do anything, can they? I wonder if there's a reason for this. I don't know. I'm just the idiot that just brings a read, so use your discernment on that one. I'm just saying, it's worked out for me, so 7 of Cups. Does somebody have a choice to make? What that tells me. Somebody has either one choice, few choices, whatever the case may be. And since the wind wants to be winding today, we gotta sit out here and we gotta get our weights out. So the card, I damn sure ain't playing fucking 78 card pickup. Fuck that! Oh, to hell! So we got some shit to hold shit down with, so we'll go from there and see what the fuck's going on. Anyway, let's see what is gonna happen. See what's going on, you know, and how this shit works. I just deliver the message. I'm just a hard ass that sits here. Ooh, look at that. Temperance coming out first. Balanced or starting to understand the word balance. Plain and simple. Knight of Swords. Oh, Knight of Swords is looking at that balance card because it's in reverse. Huh. Is somebody starting to... Knight of Swords. You got your sword held up. Looks like you're sitting there looking at a mother... I mean, seriously. Look at that card. That motherfucker's looking at it. Yeah, go ahead. Please, do something. I'm bored. Please. You gonna sit here and try to fuck up my flow? That... You can do what you wish, but just remember, consequences for your actions suck. If you don't like the consequences, oh well. You know, kind of like in, look at that, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, no, it's kind of like I'm getting more of a, you're understanding your truth to a point that it's actually making you become balanced, because you're started, like yesterday's read was more or less on loving yourself and understanding self-love and understanding how that works, and ironically enough, that really being the only physical lesson any of us go through, because everything else is all mental and understanding and this, that, and the other. Like when you're going through trauma and you're understanding trauma and you're going this, you're understanding that it's not physically something that you're doing. You're just understanding it and you're realizing, oh, that's a red flag. Oh, that's a red flag. Oh, that's a red flag. The self-love aspect is literally looking at somebody and going, fuck off. Like, you know, if you don't want to do something and you know damn good and well, like for instance, there's a person that I camp with. He happens to like the bottle a little too much for my taste, which is fine. You do you, boo. But it doesn't mean that, you know, you want to do that, that's fine, but you use your own money for that. You're not asking me for money, because if you're asking me for money for that shit, it's just like, I don't smoke anymore, but because of what I'm doing and the journey I'm getting ready to go on and this, that, and the other, my stress level's a little up there. And people kind of frown when you go around hitting people in the back with steel chairs. So he was sitting there, and 7/17 just passed, and he was sitting there smoking like $4 or four for $1 cigars, 5 for $1 cigars, and then I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go get me a pack of cigars. I'm puffing on a cigar just because my stress is so high, but guess what? Yeah, I haven't started smoking back up again, but guess what? Because of my situation, being stressed as I am, guess what? I had to pick up a habit temporarily to get me through so I don't kill anybody. And that's okay. That's called limits. Sorry, I seen the door, so I went through it and closed it. Chariot reverse. I don't know about you, but that chariot looks like looks like straight up he's trying to look up Temperance's skirt. He's trying to get fresh. No, not really. It just seemed like a thing to say at the time. Well, I mean, if you really look, well, because I mean, we have the high priest. Oh, is somebody using their intuition? Is somebody starting to realize what that gut is? What that gut's supposed to be doing? This, that, and the other. Blah, blah, blah. And look at that, 5 of Wands. Is somebody over the fighting? Is somebody tired of not being, in essence, respected? Their boundaries not being met? Oh, look at that. I'm going to start calling this one the bad bitch of the deck, because that chick just got resting bitch face all fucking damn day long. For real. But the High Priestess? Yeah, no, you're starting to understand balance. Starting to. You're starting to understand the truth, and by what I mean by the truth, you're starting to understand your truth. I don't care about anybody else's truth. We care about our truth. Because guess what? As long as we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, do we really have to worry about anybody else? Oh damn, look at that. Got the Hangman and the World both in the upright with the Ace of Coins on the bottom of the deck. Oh no, the World's in reverse. Okay, you're closing out a cycle, not a big deal. Yank, yank, pull. We've been here before. Keep your head down, your ears open, and just march. You're closing it out. You know you got the strength for it. You know you got the strength, the attitude, this, that, and the other. Not a big deal. Look at her. She's sitting there. Is she not ready to go into battle? 10:11 on the clock. Look at that. 111. Is she not ready to go into battle? Because guess what? If it was in the reverse, you would be getting knowledge. You would be having epiphanies. But it's in the upright. So guess what's going on? That shit's starting to trickle into that conscious mind. And you're starting to see the light of day. You're starting to understand, in this case, money, this, that, and the other. Sorry, ant. That's the only insect I cannot stand. What we got here? Huh? Tower come by and bitch slap your ass? Hard, by chance? People just start throwing fucking rocks at your ass? Come on now. Those towers are not a bad thing. It's just a matter of, are you paying it? 11:11 just passed. Look at that. What do we got here? The Hermit. Bitch, you can't make this shit up. It's in reverse, yes. But it's only in reverse because guess what? How does this go? We learn a little bit. We move forward to where we can test it. 11:31, 11:33 on the clock. We learn a little bit more. We move forward so we can test it. We learn a little bit more. We move forward so we can test it. Rome was not built in a day, peeps. Straight the fuck up. The king of coins, somebody's learning value. Whether it be for yourself, whether it be for your situation, whether it be for this person, that person, whatever the fucking case may be, everybody's different. 12:11, 12:12. God damn, ones in this read are fucking just ass raping us, ain't they? Well, we are closing out a cycle, so I actually had a horoscope this morning, 12:22. Sat there and said, you're closing out a cycle, which I kind of already figured that, considering what I'm getting ready to set out to do. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on now. One more shuffle should be good. You're starting to understand that shadow side. You're understanding that dark side of yourself. Henceforth, why when you're drawing the picture, you're looking at it, but you're also incorporating it into it, so there's nothing coming out on the canvas. 13:11. 13:13. FYI, 13 is the divine feminine number in general. Look at that. Judgment over temperance. Bitch, please, you can't make this shit up. Judgment in your favor over temperance, because why? Page of Pentacles. What are you doing? You're sitting there, you're holding on to what you have. You understand what you have. You understand where you've been. And look, your feet are getting on stable ground, are they not? There's no more cliffs. There's no more, because are you not on flat land right there? And that's going over the King of Swords? Yeah, it's a knowing. You can't explain it. It's just legitimately a knowing. That's all that it is. Seven, yeah. Guess what? You're making people pissed at you. Congratulations. I'm happy for you, because guess what? They are the weakest link. Goodbye. Because look, you're showing your light. You're showing your light, but you're standing up for yourself. You're sitting here making boundaries. You're sitting here going, you know what? This is the way it's going. Hold on a second. 444. 444 just passed. Exactly. You're being talked to. You're being taught. You're being this. You're being that. Which is all great. Henceforth, why the Seven of Wands. What's the Seven of Wands in traditional tarot? Is it not the dude with the fucking wands in his hand on that little ledge? And we said, and remember, our goal on this channel, if nothing else happens, our goal is to keep those walls down to our knees. Why is this? So it's easy for us to go over the walls, leave our comfort zone. Our comfort zone's only to recharge. That's it. That's all it's for. You have to go over the walls, go down the road with what you're comfortable with, learn, come back, and each time you go out, it goes further and further away. And then eventually, you'll get too far away, and guess what? You'll get a new comfort zone, which is something completely different from this one. But when you go, okay, we're here now. So we go here, we go here, we go here, we go. And then guess what? You have a new one. And you keep on doing that until there's just a sense of structure. Four of Wands right here over the Chariot. It's not the fact that you're not moving in a 1611 on the clock. It's not the fact that you're not moving towards stability. Fucking spider. It's the fact that you're sitting here and see, look, and in this card, I never noticed this before. Literally. And this card's came out several times. But there's two people in here. There is two people in there. One person is following the other one. The other one is doing what? Leading. Now, for some of you, you're going to have somebody that you're following. That's going to be teaching. You're following. You're learning. Others of you, guess what? We got this. We just got to sit there, fucking pay attention, understand what the fuck's going on, and be able to move forward. Oh my God, the wind is winding. Guess what? That's why I have weights. Guess what? Boom. Okay, that works too. Ace of Pentacles. Over the world in reverse. Could it very possibly be that you're closing out a cycle of you going from not understanding your worth for shit to starting to get a common thread and a common goal as to understanding what that worth actually is and what you can act. Oh, look at there. My left ear is ringing like a motherfucker. Kind of like my cohorts always asking me fucking shit about this and about that, and half the damn time I'm looking at her stupid dumbass going, pay attention. Answers will be revealed. You have to learn patience. You have to learn that you have the strength over the Queen of Wands. Because why? You're learning. You don't think you have the strength for this. Because why? You're just now understanding on how to love yourself and understanding exactly what's going on and exactly how it's going on. Because you're coming out of a death cycle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Awfully funny on how you're coming out of a death cycle with the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. I'm taking this as you're getting your divine masculine and your divine feminine aligned. Okay? Now, I'm not saying for some of you this may very well be somebody coming in. But if you look back here, what do we see back here? For most of you, that's going to be your guides. Your guides sitting there just keeping a safe distance away, making sure you're doing what you're doing, making sure you're doing what you need to be doing, this, that, and the other. For some of you, yeah, no, it's you're getting your shit together, so guess what? The next person that's supposed to be coming in can literally come in. And they can do their job with you. Make it sound so wrong, but that's what it is. You're sitting there, you're being taught. We're all being the hermit. over that tower, what does that tell you? You're taking your knowledge, and the Hermit's looking at the King of Cups. You're taking the knowledge that you've been taught, you're taking the knowledge that you have, and you're being able to move forward. And we're not going to use the third deck today because there's people out here picking up trash and everything else. And no offense, it's distracting as fuck to my ADHD ass. So, we're going to end this read on the Three of Wands, which is, I'm taking that as a metaphor for you actually looking at what's going on a deeper level, because now you're starting to, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. You're understanding and you're being able to move forward. Because look, well, you're understanding and you're moving with yourself in order to actually be able to look at what you need to look at with that Three of Wands. It's not so much that you're sitting there watching people, you're sitting there, you're listening to the person that is either the people that is trying to teach you, the person that's trying to teach you, basically whatever you're being taught, you're sitting there because look, it's just like you can't see the one person's face, but the other person is looking back at the other person like, okay, what do I do now? This, that, and the other. So, you're starting to get on stable ground, metaphorically. You're starting to get, the dust is starting to settle a little bit. You're starting to be able to stand your ground, make boundaries, keep with those boundaries, understand those boundaries. 2202 just passed. So, keep it up. You're doing good. Small steps. Rome was not built in a day. We all know this. So until next time, namaste.